Okay, this hasn't gone quite like I expected, but hey guys, this is a video where I'm kind of talking directly to Ivan, but you're all invited into the conversation. I was thinking, Ivan, I've heard you say this before about your recent video about rules-heavy players and rules-light GMing. How I loved how you finally put it this time. I think you put it, I don't think you've said it this way before, about how you don't want the rules to be getting in the way of your immersion. And that's kind of the breaking point for you. So, you know, you talk about having to calculate all these things or whatever. Now, as a Rolemaster enthusiast and apologist, the Rolemaster is, you know, it's a simulation kind of heavy system, and known for its charts and things like that. But in general, I'm an evangelist of the fact that while it manages to try to simulate lots of things, it does so. Oh, somebody going down the wrong way on a one-way street. That's great. That it does so in a very simple, direct way, which is very easy to grok. So that's kind of where I have a question for you. Is, you know, in Rolemaster Unified, I would say, I mean, there's a pretty decent sized table about modifiers in combat based on position and the status of the attacker and the status of the defender or the target and all these things. I don't know. I'm just going to say there's going to be at least 30 different qualifiers, different numbers, if not, 40. But I find all of it to be pretty direct and obvious. You get a bonus for being on the flank. You get a bonus for being on the target's rear. You have a huge penalty for attacking if you are lying down, if you're prone. Things like that. So I'm just wondering, how does that fit? Does that sound like something that breaks that that immersion for you? Simply because I could see someone saying, well, exactly which number is it? Am I at plus 30, or am I at plus 15, or 25, or what number am I at? What bonus, what's my total bonus here? And maybe something that would break that immersion is, while it is intuitive, and because I guess that's what I'm proposing here, is that, sorry for jiggling the camera so much. That's what I'm proposing here, is that when something is intuitive like that, does it break, do you think it would break the immersion? Because it's not like you have to figure things out to decide what you're going to do. I could see someone saying, okay, like intuitively, this is what I need to do, this is how I want my target to be, and this is how I want to be in relationship to my target, so I got to do this. It's simple, it makes sense. And then maybe it gets slowed down by, okay, so you're in this position, so you get this bonus, but they're in this condition, so you're going to get this other bonus, and we have this other thing to consider, so here's 3 bonuses, add them up, all right, you're at plus 55, something like that. I'm just running through it. I talk with my hands so much, I don't know if this orientation is good recording for me. Anyways, yeah, just give me your feedback on that. I'd just like to hear how that sounds. Does that sound like, look, the long list is something that ends up breaking the immersion? Or is it something where it says, well, it's not really difficult to figure out what I want to do, and therefore it doesn't break the immersion? Okay, that's my question.